wanted to become an artist for as long as I can remember, but that didn't happen till recently. So, what was stopping me? Myself. Remember when we were kids, our teachers used to ask us this question, what do you want to be when you grow up? All my friends wanted to be lawyers, doctors, or teachers. I was the odd one out. I wanted to become an artist, but I was afraid to admit it. I was afraid my friends would laugh at me. I was afraid of being different. All I wanted was to fit in with the rest of them. At the age of 18, I thought I had my career path figured out. I was going to study pharmacy. It sounded like a good idea at that time, a promising career with great opportunity. Well, it turned out I was wrong. Within a year, I quit. So, what was next? Why not go to art school? That's what I've always wanted. So, I enrolled in art college, majored in 3D animation. I was just an average student. Have a look. Tell me what you think. I was really terrible at drawing. After college, I didn't pursue a career in art. Obviously, looking at my skills, I was convinced I was not artist material. I thought to be an artist, you have to be talented. You have to be good in art studies, perspective, and anything art related. I'm none of the above. I don't think I'm talented, and I'm really bad at art history. If you were to ask me anything about the history of art, I probably won't be able to give you an answer. I was afraid of what people will think of me. What if I wasn't good enough? Or what if I wasn't qualified to be an artist? I let my self-doubt stop me from pursuing my dream. Instead, I did photo manipulation for my dad's photography studio. Basically, it's compositing different images to create something like this. After 12 years of doing this, I began to question myself. Is this what I want to do for the rest of my life? Just creating work that the photographer or the client wants? I wanted something more than that. I wanted to create my own work, something I could call my own. And I asked myself this important question. What is the one thing that if I did not do, I would regret? The answer was simple. I wanted to draw. Deep down inside, a part of me was holding on to the hope of becoming an artist. But on the flip side, I had a stable job with good income, and I was pretty good at what I do. It's not easy to give up a career that I have spent 12 years building. Imagine having to start all over again from the bottom at the age of 34 when everyone else was so far ahead of you. I know it sounds scary. I was lost and confused. Do I take the risk or do I play it safe? And this time, I wasn't going to let self-doubt get in the way. In 2013, after months of contemplating, finally I made the decision to quit my job and start my journey to become an artist. Honestly, it wasn't easy. It took hard work and determination. I've never been so hardworking in my life, spending an average of 13 hours a day drawing for 7 days a week. People say passion gives you strength, and I couldn't agree more. I was tired and exhausted, but at the same time, I've never felt so alive and excited. Every time I completed the drawing, it gave me a great sense of satisfaction, bringing me a step closer to my dream. Every day was a learning experience through trial and error, and I was improving my skills day by day. The art community on Instagram became my learning platform, and artists on Instagram became my teachers. Most importantly, I was having fun compared to previous years. Fast forward 1 year later, finally I can call myself an artist. I said to myself, now this is the kind of art I want to make. And because I grew up appreciating photography, the concept of photorealism appealed to me, creating a drawing that looks like a photo. I chose pencils as my drawing tools. Everyone uses pencils. It's common and it's cheap. I like the idea of using something as simple as a pencil to create a piece of art. Through my art, I hope to portray the beauty in things that are surrounding us, simple things that we sometimes fail to appreciate in our fast-paced society. Have a look at this. Isn't he a beauty? I get inspiration from my surroundings. I'm always looking for every opportunity to turn anything into a drawing. I could be at a supermarket and everything looks so beautiful, waiting to be translated into a drawing. This is an example of a work in progress. I draw based on a photo, recreating what I see by further exaggerating and emphasizing the details in my drawings. I find drawing humans very challenging. Each individual has their own unique characteristics that I try to bring into my drawing. The funny thing is, I really hated portrait drawing back in college. A drawing of my grandma. As you can see from my drawings, I have an obsession with details. I can't seem to put the pencil down unless I have all the details down on my drawings. It's actually quite time-consuming and can be quite tedious. Sometimes it takes me weeks or even months to complete a drawing. Well, this drawing really tested my patience and observation. Halfway through it, I asked myself, what did I get myself into? This was the most challenging piece I've done so far. Drawing the texture of a rhino is insane. It actually took me 3 months to complete it. I always have people asking me this question. Where do you get the patience to do this? Honestly, I don't know. I guess my biggest asset is patience. What I've learned from my experiences, never let anyone, especially yourself, tell you that you are not good enough. All of us here have the ability to achieve our dreams. It was when I overcame my self-doubt and started to do what I'm most passionate about, great things began to happen in my life. This happens to be one of them. Standing here sharing my experience with you is just awesome. Social media was really good for me. My endless effort of posting my work on Facebook and Instagram finally paid off when I got featured on Wall Street Journal Asia, Daily Mail UK, Gizmodo and others. Because of this, my work has gotten so much more exposure than I could have ever imagined. I've been given the opportunity to travel and meet people who are passionate about what they do. The most rewarding part, I would say, is knowing that there are people out there who appreciate my art and my passion. I have people leaving me words of encouragement on my Facebook. The support I have received is just amazing. No words could describe the gratitude that I feel. So, at the end of the day, I may not have a stable income and I don't earn as much as I did before. But I'm a better person than I was 16 years ago when I was lost in self-doubt. I am much happier and I have learned to believe in my abilities. So, my advice to you is find your passion and the courage to follow your dreams. Great things await you. Thank you.